Good Friday, everyone. Welcome your faces back to the MG Gaming News. Hope you're having a lovely Friday. And moving into the first story that we have for you today on this awesome April 21st, which is the big announcement. Activision, Sledgehammer Games have finally confirmed Call of Duty World War II. They have finally confirmed it. They came out with an announcement today saying, yes, this is going to be a thing. All these speculations, rumours over the last, March and all that, we've kind of left you lingering, and they finally have confirmed it. And this is a real thing, because it's going to be a worldwide reveal live stream of the game. Which is going to be the trailer. And basically that is going to be happening Wednesday, the April 26th, which is next Wednesday pretty much. This Wednesday coming up. Time zones for you. Google these. I don't know these time zones. But 10 AM PT, whatever that is. I don't have a clue what time zone that is. 1 PM ET, 6 PM BST. I'll repeat that again. 10 AM PT, 1 PM ET, 6 PM BST. So Google them, they will tell you what time zones and translate it to your time zone and all that. But they said there's going to be more details revealed on the live stream. They're going to give fans the first look at the game. Obviously, probably showing you what they've been doing and all that stuff, and telling them what they've pretty much been working on for the last 3 years, pretty much. And obviously, there'll be a load of stuff as well, probably telling us about pre-orders and all that stuff. So I imagine from next Wednesday, after the announcement, we're going to be able to start pre-ordering, and we'll know what we get with the pre-orders and all that stuff. So, man, it's that time of year, man. It's going to be that time of year now. They've finally confirmed it. And yeah, so make sure you got next Wednesday available in your schedules, because, man, next Wednesday is going to be an interesting freaking day. So, Dota 2 news for you now. It's that game which is pretty much like League of Legends, but not League of Legends, you know. Yeah, it's pretty much the same kind of games, really. But Dota 2 now requires you to input your number into the game to play ranked matches. Yes, that is very strange. I know, this sounds very weird. It's like, why would Dota 2 want my phone number? Basically, it is to stop people from making multiple accounts, because we all know people out there who make multiple accounts because they have their Smurf accounts, where they just mess around and all that stuff, and they have their professional account. Basically, they're trying to narrow down the Smurf accounts, the multiple accounts, so they'll just mainly stick to one account. So if you want to play Dota 2, play it from April 20th. Players will have 2 weeks to register their mobile numbers. However, from May 4th, accounts that do not have a phone number linked will be no longer be able to take part in ranked play until they put their number on it. So this is kind of encouraging you, put your phone number on it and all that. But you might be going, dang, but if we want to play on our, say, Smurf accounts, or people want to play on their Smurf accounts, I'll just take my number from that account and put it to that account. You can't put it in 2 places, sadly, people. Even if you got your main account, delete the number and put it onto your Smurf account each time you play, not going to work like that. They've done a very clever system. Basically, phone numbers can be unlinked from an account so that a new one can be swapped in, but there is a 3-month waiting period before the original number can be before your original number is gone from your original account and your new one is pretty much introduced as your prime number. So this is stopping people from not really swapping their numbers constantly every time they play, because basically they want to have a bit more of a smoother system, playing ranked or unranked, and not having as many people playing with Smurf accounts where they mess around, ruining gaming experiences for other people, and just more proper serious and all that stuff, which I totally understand, man. I hate when people make Smurf accounts. I personally myself have not made a Smurf account since Xbox 360. Every account I have, I literally play on. That's the only account I have. On my PlayStation, I have one. Xbox, I have one. My Xbox One. Steam, I have one. And on my Xbox 360, I made a Smurf account, but I only used it for a month, and that was many years ago. So I think this is a good way to move it, but all you really got to do if you want to get around this is basically get pay-as-you-go, really. Get a pay-as-you-go and register the number. You never have to top up the mobile, but that's that. But I think this is a good way to go, man, and I feel like this is a good move that most games need to start doing. But maybe a mobile number, maybe, I don't know. I feel mobile numbers are a bit personal, because if they get hacked, then you're kind of screwed, but there's no other way around it, really. Unless you use your postcode, maybe. Postcode, I don't know. But if I get hacked, I don't know. Phone numbers will do for now, I guess. And if you are a big fan of the Dawn of War games, there's going to be a open beta this weekend for you beautiful people, which is obviously the Warhammer 40k, and they've released a new game just for this weekend, just for you beautiful people, so you could try out their new game and see what it's like. What's going to be on the beta? It's going to be involving that beautiful. So I'm just catching, where is it? Where I read the trial is a multiplayer only, and you can have access to 3 maps, and all 3 map sizes are 1v1, 2v2, or 3v3. So they've got that on it. I've never played these games before, so you might need to do your research on it, but I just thought I'd let you know that there's a free beta that you guys could try if you're a fan of Dawn of War. If you're one of the lucky few who do have the subscription thing for EA Access, there's a new game added on there today, which is FIFA 17, which is on Xbox One and PC. You can go play it now, as long as you've got a subscription and still active with EA and EA Access. You can play it, but if you don't have it, you do have to pay the subscription to play FIFA 17. So if you own an Xbox One and a PS4, you're in luck. There's a free trial out now of a certain game which I feel like you guys should go check out, because I know what my audience like on my channel. You like your Minecraft, don't you? I know you like your Minecraft. I know you do. Don't lie to me, alright? Because I know what you watch, alright? I know what you watch. There's a game called Portal Night Out on the PS4 and Xbox One, which is a free trial. Basically, the developer has come out and said the game is like Minecraft meets an RPG kind of element of game. So it's going to have like quests, it's going to have that element of Minecraft where you can build and all that stuff. And it looks really good, man. It's a game I'm certainly going to be downloading and giving a try. So why not try it out yourself? And if you let me know what you think of it in the comments down below. And basically, it's been something which has been around for a little while now. It's been in like alpha kind of stages, and kind of obviously they're still working on it. But now it's got to a point where they're going to release the full game now. Basically, it's going to be launches on May 23rd in the US for PlayStation 3, PlayStation 4, Xbox One, and obviously at that stage it will be leaving early access of Steam at that stage. So it's on Steam at the moment for early access, but it will leave Steam to become a full release game. So you can download them now on your Xboxes and your PS4s now, and let me know what you think as well, because this is a game I think it looks personally really good, and I've watched a couple of people play it as well because they had early access via Steam. But as also, just so you know as well, if you do enjoy the game when it does come out on full release, all progress from Portal Night's free trial will carry over to the full game when it comes out. So obviously, as long as you don't delete your game save and you love the trial, it will transfer from the trial over to the full game. So don't delete your game save, and you can continue on where you was on the lovely trial. So Battlefront 2 news for you today. They've been literally dropping little things each day, man, each freaking day. But this one I find very interesting. They have come out and confirmed that there's going to be in Battlefront 2, they're going to use more dedicated servers for the multiplayer, which I find very interesting, because you'd think like most game companies these days rely on dedicated servers, but apparently now they are going to be using more dedicated servers for the multiplayer on this beautiful game. And a bit talked about as well about the reload system in Battlefront 2, without giving any specifics away. He said there will be with something of a cooling down and reloading kind of ish. So there is going to be kind of like a cooldown, obviously reloading and all that stuff. So it's interesting. We'll see what they say there, man. It's interesting what to say. I also was watching another video the other day, them talking about the hero drops in the game. Apparently, I think, I'm not 100%, don't take my word on this, it's kind of like, I think this is what they said, is they're going to be scrapping that, I think, then you actually play as the heroes or something like that. I'm not 100%, don't take my word of it. I might have misread something, or misheard what they said in the video, but apparently the hero drops and all that stuff, it's not going to be as much. I'm not sure, so don't take my word on that, but that might be something you might want to check up on. Something I might have to check up on again, actually. Final Fantasy news for you now today, guys, which is about an update which is coming next week for Final Fantasy. Basically, it's going to be adding a bunch of new things, adding additional features for the PlayStation 4 Pro. It's basically going to add a new mode which allows the game to have a suitable frame rate and comfortable play. They did an update apparently back in February, which was criticised apparently because it was making the game worse under some parts of it. So the PlayStation 4 Pro, man, in the last patch didn't really improve the game that much. So that's interesting. But with that, additional subtitles and the main menu size can now be play around with. Time quests will also start up again, along with a ranking system and but a couple of other stuff as well, along with some new music for the music player. So yeah, you're in luck. You're in luck. The new update launches on April 27th. For both platforms, which is for the beautiful Xbox One and PS4. So if you was waiting for a DLC to be dropped this week, which was Halo Wars 2, the DLC got delayed, and obviously it was supposed to be out this week. I remember reporting this. There was going to be a new DLC coming out basically this week. Basically it got delayed. Basically they found some bugs on the DLC, and they weren't going to release it because they weren't happy with it. So they've had to delay it, and they came out and said in a little statement, as much as we hate to let players down and fall through on a promise, holding the DLC to make sure that these issues get addressed in the right and painful and cool to make, and basically that's what Studio said. It was a very painful decision they had to make, but they had to do it because they don't want to release something, man, and give it to you and be like disappointed with it. So obviously I would be upset if you play that game a lot. I'm currently watching a lot of it. It's a game I need to get, to be honest, because I loved Halo Wars 1. Halo Wars 2 looks so sadly it's been delayed, but when there's more news about it, I will bring it to you. And moving into the last 2-bit news items that we have for you today, it's going to be about Call of Duty Modern Warfare Remastered. The DLC for PC and Xbox One is available to download now, obviously, because it was out a month ago for the PS4, but they have the 30-day exclusive, so you can now get it on your lovely Xbox Ones and PC. And into the last news item that we have for you today, which is, I feel like you guys enjoy this. I kind of guessed because I haven't had no one say no, which is about the top selling games this week in Australia and New Zealand, which is very interesting. I find these lists very interesting, to be honest. I feel like we're doing New Zealand first. I'll just do the top 5. Far Cry Primal apparently was number 5 this week. Battlefield 1, Horizon Zero Dawn, Call of Duty Infinite Warfare. Why are you guys playing this game? Why are you doing this to the Call of Duty franchise? You're the reason it's so popular, isn't it? Why? Play Modern Warfare Remastered. Seriously. I cannot believe that. Number 5 in Australia is Lego City Undercover. Then number 4, Legend of Zelda for the Nintendo Switch. Horizon Zero Dawn, Yooka-Laylee, which I'm surprised it was that very high. Obviously, it's a fun game. I'm not saying it's not. I'm just kind of like, I thought that maybe would have been maybe number 5. Maybe number 5. Then number 1, Tom Clancy's Wildlands, and that is number 1 for New Zealand as well. That game is taken over, man. That game is literally taken over. Tom Clancy's Ghost Recon Wildlands is taken all over the place. But guys, that's all the gaming news I have for you today. Let us know what you think of these news items today. Did you have a particular one you want to talk to me about? Let us know in the comments down below. I'm going to be online all night. Well, not all night, but for a good couple of hours after this video's up. So if you want to talk about any of the stories we covered today, let us know in the comments down below. Don't forget to subscribe, turn channel notifications on, and leave a like. Likes mean a lot, man. Means a lot. Have yourself a fantastic weekend. Obviously, I won't be reporting any news over the weekend unless something breaks and it's like, I gotta bring you the news sort of thing, like a brand new major announcement sort of thing. But I'll be back Monday, where it's a brand new week. Brand new news will be coming, and there's a brand new loads of games are coming out next week. We've got Outlast 2, we've got The Walking Dead, and a couple of other games as well. So it's going to be a crazy week for gaming, man, next week. So have yourself a great weekend, guys. I will obviously still be uploading over the weekend, gaming and all that stuff, Rainbow Six Siege, Minecraft and all that stuff. But I'll see you all next week, guys, with the gaming news. Have yourself a great day, and goodbye.